Hello, today we'll be demonstrating the add-on instruction block with the RS Logic 5000 software. Emerson has developed this add-on instruction block in which we will use to control the Unidrive M700 series. We will select the controller in which we are working with, give it a name, it's version 20, we have 0 modules, say OK. Now that the project has loaded, we will set up a new Ethernet module. This will be a generic Ethernet module. We will create. We will name this Access 1. IP address 192.168.001.100. That's the IP address of the drive. Our input instance will be 100. We will have 11 32 bits, 101. Oops. Configuration will be 1 and 0. And here we will have 20. We will say OK. And this will set up our Ethernet module down here. We will change the request packet interval to 40 milliseconds and say OK. Now that we have set up our Ethernet module on our drive, we will come over here to the add-on instructions and import in our add-on instruction that we downloaded from the AOI. We will now go to the location in which we saved the add-on instruction. And here it is, the .l5x file. We will import that in. And set. We will say OK. Once that has been imported in, we will want to come up to our controller tags and create a new tag labeled the same as our add-on instruction. So we will name it uni m underscore AMC and index. Our data type will need to be this uni m AMC index. Here we have created some message tags along with some double int access 1 read data and write data tags. These are necessary for the add-on instruction. We've also created some housekeeping tags such as power on. This will enable the drive. We'll use this as an input to enable the drive. We will have jog plus, jog minus. Now we will want to go over to the main routine and insert the add-on instruction. Here we will select our access name, outputs to the drive, access 1 out, and we will have to put dot data. Next we will select the inputs from the generic Ethernet module, data. Down here is where we will select our message. This will be access 1 write message. This will be access 1 write data, access 1 read message, and access 1 read data. We will now configure our two message tags. So we will come in here and we will change the service type to set attribute single. We will then add the instance to be 10. The class will be 64. The attribute will be 26. We will then change our source element to access1 write data. And we'll change this source length to 4. We will now come over to communications, and we will set the path as access1, or you can come in here and just select it. And then we want to select the checkbox for connected, and then ensure that this one checkbox is checked as well. And then we will say OK. Once we've done that, we will now do the read message. The read message we will set up as get attribute single. Instance will be 34. Class will be 64. Attribute will be 1. Over here, we will change this to access read data. So access read data. And then we will come over to communications. We will set the path again as access1. Say OK. We want to check the checkbox, ensure the checkbox is checked, and then say OK. And now we've configured our messages.